Good morning. Yeah, good morning. It is a beautiful morning outside, as you could see from that intro video. If you happen to start from when I first went live, no birds in the bird bath though, but it's certainly beautiful and sun shining. A little cool around the ankles though, I'd have to admit, being this type of weather. And I'm going like that because I'm looking underneath me. I've got the window. Actually, I should. No, you can't see the window, but I've got the window where it's got the bar across it, and that's where my camera sits. So you don't get to see the bar, but I have to squat down a little bit to see the birds in the bird bath. Anyway, we're here for the Daily LENORMAND card spread reading, and I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, bringing this to you via my YouTube channel, my Facebook profile, my Facebook page, the Facebook mytimetv.live, and the private group. I think it is a closed group that Women in Business Amplified is supported and run by Adair Palmer. Just a shout out to her. She's wonderful and in the things that she does too. So go and pop over to each and every one of those pages, or just choose one and watch there. Certainly let friends know that it is live right now, that we are shifting over to the card spread. So tune into your psychic abilities, or if you don't feel that you've got them, but you have, just use your gut feeling and that connection with spirit in whichever way you hear those messages and see those signs, and just have that knowing, because it's the same thing as psychic abilities, basically. That's basic. Now, here we are with the card spread. I have changed my cover. Don't know why I've got that. Maybe someone is on the... Good morning, Ali. That's why. Because we have in the private group, Ali, who is saying good morning. And it's lovely. It is lovely again, isn't it? It seems you're meant to hear what you have to say. Keep seeing me everywhere. Adair seems to sometimes mention that I'm everywhere. And I just love, I do enjoy doing screen time. Not so much in frivolous ways, but I certainly do enjoy some screen time and live streaming and bringing information and, guidance and stuff to those who are able to watch. And the thing is, it's a beautiful way of doing the wake up to the day type of a thing, is having some guidance in some cards. Now, these are slightly set out a little differently. Spirit wanted me to do them in this shape compared to what is the regular cross that I've been using. Now, I am using the Gilded Reverie LENORMAND deck still, which is cool. I've got the, excuse the coughing, still have got the dregs of this silly virus. Take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you've got, and remember what you had. Always forgive but never forget. Learn from mistakes but never regret. It really is just taking what we have as our life experiences, and having learnt from them, we are perfect as we are. So just don't forget. Remember those things that we're needing to in the realms of what our daily life is presenting to us. And I also do choose this card here from the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck that Leanne and Deb have created. I really do enjoy this deck. It's lovely. I don't use it all the time because for me, as you can tell with the difference in the size of the cards, these are very hard for me to shuffle. So I tend to just choose one as a focus for the day, which is what this is. Fish. Find your inspiration, creativity and growth. And also, as far as the fish card in the LENORMAND deck, it is about abundance too. So it's being able to bring that forward in abundance. And beautiful colours on these cards that they've created is just superb. Really is superb. I'm looking forward to when they can probably create a mini version of it. But anyway, here we go with our daily card spread. We've got the cross design as a spread. It's more like the symbol that represents a Christian cross, or whatever other way you would call that, the cross of Christ, or It's in that form where it's got the upper level being shorter than the bottom, as far as that. I'm just trying to describe this for when this is going to be posted to the Body Soul app. And I do know that Dave, who is blind, really enjoys the extra description. So that's why I'm being a little bit more detailed in how I'm trying to describe it. Good morning, Connie. Lovely to have you here this morning. It is chilly this morning. I have noted that, but it's a beautiful sunshiny morning. And good morning, Sarah. And I'm just going to, before I start the reading itself, pop it back to that scene. See how beautiful sunshiny it is outside? It's absolutely gorgeous. I'll just take that countdown off as well. And isn't it just, it's so bright and lovely, but it's definitely got that chill in the air. Whoops, one too many. So in this cross, what we've got, it's the same representation of the energies and where they are. It's just that Spirit had led me to just leave them as they are in that is a more, I'd say it's a trust faith style of cross is why it seems to have laid that way. That's what I'm feeling around it. So the moon is still in the home-based energy, so that's our home space. And we've got the key in our workspace. So that's opening new doors. We've got the mature woman as that top card in the unexpected energies. And we've got the time card as our role. And that's the base of the cross. And then we've got the birch broom and the whip as the center. That's, in this case, it's not so much a pivot role, but it still is. It is more the outcome energies. But it's, it is central. So here we've got those 5 cards in a way that it just gives it that little bit of an extra significance. Oh, excuse me, it's this COVID stuff. The symptoms really hit in odd ways sometimes. And good morning to you, Marie. I see you've got rain in Brisbane. I thought I'd send someone else last night, mentioned there's rain coming in Queensland. So what we've got here also for the cards today is I'm pretty sure there is a repeat of these two as far as the time. Yesterday was in the home space and the birch broom, same space, same energies. So we're continuing on with that theme into today. So thank you for that, Ali. Healing vibes to me. Thank you, thank you. At least I'm out of the quarantine part. If I go anywhere, I still wear the mask, of course. So what we've got here with the moon in that home space, it's really bringing that nurturing, and I feel that it's still that focus as family and the relationships that we have. So it's shining that beautiful light into those little, well, I suppose it's almost the nooks and crannies, bringing what is the shadows up and into the light in some sense of that. Sometimes I'm just feeling and sensing that what words I'm getting is bringing things that have been unsaid out into the open. So if that's something that's coming into your day in the home space and those relationships that you have with your family, that's where I'm feeling it really needs to have that gentle, nurturing energy, swathing it in moonbeam light, so that it's nurturing and gently bringing out and bringing up those subjects, conversations that are needing to be spoken, needing to be shared. And even, and why, I don't know, but I suppose because I've got a bit of dust hanging around here, not having been able to have a cleaner come in, that there's that sort of stuff that's been laying around for a while that needs to be lifted, needs to be shifted. So that's the energy I'm feeling around the home space today. Good morning, Kim, as you're on your way to work driving. Wonderful to see that happy emoji. And as we're shifting that into the workspace energy where the key is, it's opening that doorway of something again that's freeing up, that's going to be setting free. I do feel it is new ideas that are in the thought process that are going to be set free and starting in that vein for your workspace. So still keep that moving and creating creativity going, because we certainly have the fish in giving us that guidance here as far as the oracle deck, having that creativity and growth continuing. So it's encouraging that, it's setting free those ideas, and I'd almost say flying with it, but we haven't got the birds in this one. I think it's probably more just still use the key to unlock the ideas, to unlock what needs to be set free so that it can then take that next step, which might be tomorrow. Because we do have this time card here again, remember? Good morning, Kylie. Lovely to have you here this morning as well, too. Yes. So we've got that mature woman as that unexpected. So it's bringing in what is part of our historical, our ancestry, that is has moved through our gene pool to who we are, but it's also what we ourselves have experienced in our life up to this point in time. So tap into that energy, tap into that the owl even mentioned, as far as, you know, we have had the good with the bad, and that we've got things to remember and bring to this present moment. So that's even a connection there as well. So use that as the maturity and the femininity, because we've got the moon energy as well, typically recognized as that more feminine energy. So I feel that that's probably where we're going to need to tap into most of our senses in that way. It's using that more feminine, nurturing style of being us in our day to day. Now, the time card here that we have got present again, and that's our role. So be aware of time. I think in that respect, it's not having time rule us, but it's knowing that time is the present moment and actually making the best use of that time and being. Now, one of the things that we have fallen into the trap of over so many, I suppose, centuries of being preconditioned to it, is that you have to be doing something all the time. Well, you don't. You can actually be in your space of who you are, exactly doing nothing. You can just sit. That's doing, yes, but it's not doing. You know what I'm saying, I'm sure. If you don't, it's something you need to practice, is to actually sit, stand, whatever, be still, be in your presence as that you are, as who you are, as the soul that's experiencing this journey on this earth. So however much time you're needing to spend doing that, I feel that that's what we're being given today, is whatever time we need, whatever time we want to use in whatever way we feel guided. And that is having that connection with our spiritual guidance throughout the day. You don't have to be 100% all the time consciously aware of that and continually, asking permission. We are who we are because we have this inner knowing of what our purpose is. So we are stepping out in our own faith. Here's this beautiful cross design spread that is representing that stepping out in trust and faith of who we are. Be you. So good morning, Shaz. Lovely to have you here as well. So it's still having, yes, we've got in our central position here of the birch broom and whip, we've still got this process of cleaning out what we don't need and cracking the whip to do. But it's when those moments in time are appropriate. It's not continually wearing ourselves out all the time, every second, thinking and feeling and doing, because that's what the expectation is. I think that's where keep in touch with. Here we've got that beautiful column of cards of the mature femininity above that is the doing and the cleaning and allowing the time to be what it is in each of those spaces. We are moving through some very weird times energetically at the moment. So look back and reflect to a degree on what has been, so that you can be more fully present in the understandings of what all that's brought to you now, the remembering and the having learnt lessons and built your muscles and become who you are for the right now. And spend some time in that space that you're just going to be able to acknowledge and recognize and really feel. I'm feeling it is honing in on what is that self-love, that inner understanding of all things as they are meant to be. And most especially for you in your current life situation, in whatever variables there are around and about you that only you are going to be able to understand in your own context. So um, I do feel that we're needing to spend that little bit of time in doing that without having to do anything, if you understand that. I'm hoping that you do and that you're able to put some time to that sort of exercise. And it doesn't have to, even if you've got to schedule a bit of time to actually do that and practice that and make it longer each day that suits your purpose in how you need to be, to be you. Okay. So, good morning, Nat. Oh, you might, if you have only just popped in, you might need to start from the beginning when it's finished recording, finished downloading, or whatever Facebook and the other places do with it, because it is only Facebook and YouTube this is going to at the moment. So, certainly, just take those beautiful breaths in that energy of who you are, spending those moments in just, look, I just call it my Zen space because it's the way I label it. We each have our own labels for things. Be the best you that you can be and just love and enjoy life. We are blessed as much as so much horrendous is happening around the world. I had the weirdest of dreams last night, but it was, and it really sent me the message, in the middle of the night, you get stirred, here's these dreams. And it was the sunflower. It was all the colours. It was just so significant in the multiples of messages that were in that around just that core. You know how the sunflower's got all the beautiful yellow leaves, but it's got the seed bed in the middle with all the different colours that it develops as it's maturing and growing into that dark black colour-ish. It was just the variety and the messages I was getting around that as I was asleep. It was just immense in the way that Spirit do send us our messages for our understanding. Tap into that, whether it's a daydream or whether it's a dream through your night, or what you might even consider as, oh God, that was horrid. It was like a nightmare. Or even those things that you see in your day, the smells, the hearing something that somebody says that resonates with you, all those sorts of things. Just tap into that and gather what you need to use for you in your day. So, all wonderful. And, St. Paul, Minnesota. Wow. Well, thank you for popping in, Daniel. It's lovely to see you here. And Sarah, thank you, beautiful. I think the cards are telling you to get cracking into those. You're reminding me of the boxes in the sheds. It's funny because that was part of what the dreaming was too, starting to unpack them. Yeah, so perfect day. Absolutely. So thank you, Connie. It's really wonderful to have each and every one of you here today. So thank you. Need that support today or audit day? Nervous? I bet you are. Just breathe through it and everything is perfect as it is. It'll go through like a breeze. Easy peasy. Yes, we have our emotions for a reason. We're here to experience life. So step forward and live it today as best you can. Be just you. Enjoy. Be happy. Choose the positives and have those thoughts running through the day. Anyway, I won't keep on rambling. Namaste until tomorrow. Bye for now.